Ursula!
Oh my god.
A prince! Oh, her daddy.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love Ursula being a thick girl. But why they made it look like she just stuffed 50 honey buns in her face?
Let's go to Little Mermaid World. Yay!
Oh, hi. I'm Flounder. You haven't seen my friend Ariel,
I'm a
have you?
mermaid!
Ariel? No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Ugh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. See, I was supposed to watch her, but she wanted to go exploring. And it was human stuff and sunken treasures. And then she swam into that giant boat, and I tried to get inside, but I couldn't.
Don't worry, Flounder. I know just what to do.
To swim up, hold the space bar. To go back down, release it.
interesting. Oh, this feels nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm a mermaid. Look at this stuff.
You did
She really gonna
Didn't it glitch?
Magic wand to turn.
she really gonna interrupt my song.
I like how they keep telling us how to do shit. Like
Like they
we
didn't
already
just tell
know
us.
it.
I'm using my mermaid powers.
Well done.
Thanks. Gee, it looks pretty dark in there. Guess we better go inside and look for Ariel, huh?
Ariel's in there living her best life.
I could try to find Ariel
Mhm.
in case there was something else you had to do.
Wow, that would be great.
She really don't give a fuck about Ariel.
I gotta get back to the treasure cave and
Mhm.
make room for all the new treasures Ariel finds. Yeah,
Sure.
that's it.
Mhm.
Ariel's
He's just a
inside the
scary
sunken boat.
fish.
Perhaps you want to
Mhm.
see her.
Unless there's something else you wanted to do. So I have a confession to make. I still have not seen the live action.
Neither have I.
Oh, you haven't either? Okay. Cause I want to see it. It's just, for one thing, you know, some people have been clocking me for this. I haven't like really watched anything new in the past year. I've been mainly focusing on making content.
Right.
And I wanted to see it, and me and my friend went to go watch Barbie, and she said the previous movie that she had seen in theaters was The Little Mermaid, and she said, I remember I cried, but I don't remember why I cried. I was like, damn.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I wonder what you cried about. She's like, I cannot remember. Like, it was like a good cry, like the scene made her feel emotional, but she's like, I cannot remember why I cried.
Oh.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Oh,
You must be
Ariel.
I met Flounder outside and he said I'd find you here. Well, it's very nice to meet you. Oh, would you like to
Did you
look
just
at
get
human
plastic
treasures
surgery,
with me?
girl? Oh my god. Oh,
I could
Jesus.
really use your help. Oh, every time I find a new what's-it or a thingamabob, it floats right out of this window. Isn't that odd? That does sound weird. Why don't I try to figure out where everything's going while you look for more treasures? Oh, that sounds like a great plan. I'll see you soon.
Use
Child.
the aim at each imp. Once the crest
Ariel
is
looked like she on something.
to use your magic.
She got some walnuts stuck in her cheeks or something. Like, I don't know. You need to go back to your plastic surgeon, girl. You
You know, it's probably Ursula.
right, yeah, Ursula. Ursula got that education from community college, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You did it! Oh, thank you! I'm gonna take these right up to the surface and show my friend Scuttle. Would you like to come with me?
Sure.
Sure. I'm not very fast, but I'll try and keep up.
Who said you had to be quick about
If
it?
helps, there's a really easy path through the treasure cave. Oh, Flounder can show you where it is. Oh, I think I'll do that. See you at the surface.
Flounder could use your help. He's in the treasure cave.
Oh, poor Flounder. But yeah, I do want to see it because I want to see. I haven't heard any of the songs in the new movie either. So I'm really curious to hear how they, did new renditions of the music.
Yeah, I've only heard the main song.
Mm-hmm. And from what I've heard of the main song, it sounded good.
Yeah.
Have you heard Howard Ashman's version of the song?
No.
So there's a really good documentary on YouTube. I forgot the name of the YouTube video. I'll link. I don't want to mess it up while recording the video, but I'll link it in the video. But he goes over Howard Ashman and the music he made for Disney for Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
And, Howard Ashman was a gay man.
Yeah.
And that's how Jodie Benson, I believe that's how Jodie Benson got the role of Ariel, because they were friends in theater.
Yeah.
And he instructed her on how to sing Part of Your World, because, he wrote it. And he also has his own version of Part of Your World that he released. And when I tell you, you listen to his version, it takes on a completely different meaning.
Yeah.
Because it literally sounds like a man trying to be accepted into society. In the movie, it's like, oh, what are the humans doing? Whereas Howard Ashman's version is like, it sounds like, I want to be accepted. And that was crazy just to listen to it like that.
Yeah. I do know that at my time at Disney, I did learn that Part of Your World was not meant to be like a song. Like it's a song, but it's supposed to be sang in a certain type of way.
Yes.
To where it does not come off as a song.
Mm-hmm.
Like let's, for example, like Beyonce or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to come off like that. It's supposed to come off kind of singish, but at the same time, like you're talking, hopefully wishing.
Yes.
Like you're very breathy, if you will. That's why in Haley Bailey's version, which I love so much, she embodied that song to where it was not like she wasn't belting it out and trying to be the baddest bitch to sing it, but it was emotional. There was a lot of emotion put into it.
Yeah.
So, that's one of the things that they like whenever you go through your Disney training, you go through like different like history of the princesses and all that. And that was one of the things they brought up with Ariel. Obviously everybody knows the big huge thing. Ariel was modeled after Alyssa Milano. She was first meant to have powers. Yeah. She did not, because it didn't translate well with the story. But funny fact, there's a little known fact. There is another princess that is supposed to have powers that did not get powers. And that was supposed to be Merida.
I did hear that.
She was supposed to be like a witch, if you will, but not like what people think witches are. Yeah. But she was supposed to be very in tune with nature and everything. And obviously the story took a completely different course. Yeah.
Since you're going that way.
Yeah. Have you seen the demo for when she's getting her voice taken? Like the demo song?
No.
It sounds so scary. Because it sounds like deep voice Monk singing it instead of her singing. So it's like, oh. And the artwork they drew for it, because these were the sketches for the animation, it looked so damn scary. I was like, oh my gosh, was this a horror movie?
Yeah.
Puppet.
Puppet. Or Bubbles. Well, I guess the game's called Bubbles, but I don't know. I haven't heard Melissa McCartney's Unfortunate Soul. But I personally like Queen Latifah's version.
Because wasn't she in the play?
That mixture of live action and animation
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was what she did.
Ooh.
I don't know who was playing Sims 4, but that is a weird name. It popped up on the bottom of your screen. I'm like, oh.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the folks who play Steam that I'm friends with, they'll pop up. Come on. Really?
Round 3.
3? What about round 2?
I don't. Did you change the round 2? I don't remember.
I'm so confused.
But we all know that Elsa got her powers. I mean, technically, Rapunzel has
Wonderful.
Yeah.
a power, if you want to call it that.
Cool.
But
Yeah, her hair is magic. And they
Mm.
Aaron's
doubled,
up there talking to
triple,
Scuttle.
quadrupled
He knows
down on that
everything there
in
is
the
to know
show.
about human stuff.
Scuttle would like to talk to you. He's up on his rock. You can get there through the treasure cave.
I might have to actually just sit down and watch the Tangled series.
It's really good. Like, I was not too enthralled with the movie, like, at all. But I watched a few episodes of the show and I was hooked. I was like, this cannot be the same group of writers that wrote for that movie.
Yeah.
Well, hey there! You must be Ariel's new friend. Pleasure to meet you, kid. Name's Scuttle. Now, it's not every day you meet a new mermaid.
Oh my
I
God.
think this calls for a celebration. Let's see, where did I put that banded bulbous snarf plant?
What?
It was right here.
Scuttle, why don't we show
Ariel,
off
now
the
your
many
lips fucked
amazing
up.
human treasures you found?
Great
Child.
idea.
Must be something wrong with the way they ported the game to
I like
PC.
that. Now,
Yeah.
they're just over. Say, they were here a second ago. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, but all that human stuff keeps disappearing on me. Must have been the sea snails. Can't keep their feet off of anything shiny.
Actually, I might know what happened. Let me take a look around and I'll be right back.
Use the cursor to aim at each imp. Once the cursor turns into a star, click the mouse button to use your magic.
Oh my gosh, we could have figured that out.
Well done.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, you found everything! Oh, I'm gonna go add these to my collection right now. Wanna join me?
I wish I could, but I have to go look for this crystal I lost.
I understand. Ooh, if you're going back to Atlantica, could you stop by my father's throne room? Sebastian's probably there, and I just
Oh,
wanna make
Sebastian
sure he
looks
knows I'm all
cute.
right. Oh, he worries about everything.
Of course. Goodbye, Ariel. You too, Scuttle. It was nice meeting you.
Have fun, kiddo. Drop by anytime.
Please go visit Sebastian in King Triton's throne room.
Part of Your World was actually the first song I ever sang. I remember being at my aunt's house and we had a cassette tape and she started playing it. I just started singing and they were shocked because I didn't really speak. So they're just like, Kendall's not just speaking, he's singing.
Any more human stuff?
And
wow.
my cousin was trying to sing with me and they were like, shut up, Kendall's speaking. It was so funny. Yes. That's from Belle.
Well done.
Yay.
Do you remember the Little Mermaid TV show?
I vaguely remember it.
Like
but yeah.
everyone vaguely remember. I had it on VHS, a few episodes of VHS. It was it felt like they had been greenlit and maybe they weren't expecting to be greenlit. So they said, oh, okay, well, we're just gonna write an episode about anything. Because it didn't have I think it had what, like 39, 41 episodes. Didn't have a lot of episodes. Like compared to the Aladdin show, the Hercules show.
Yeah.
But it was cute for what it was. Sebastian, you a big crab.
What a disaster! My career is ruined! I am the laughing stock of the entire kingdom thanks to Ariel. I tell you, that concert was to be the finest I ever conducted. But could Ariel bother to show up? No! Her father, the king, is gonna throttle me! That is, if he doesn't fillet me first when he sees all these fishy-looking webs. You, little girl, did you see the hurricane that hit this room?
I'm afraid I didn't, but maybe I can help clean up.
That would be marvelous! I have to figure out how I'm gonna explain to the king why his favorite daughter didn't sing at his concert.
Don't worry. You go talk to the king, and I'll start cleaning.
Use the magic wand to
Some folks are mad that King Triton wasn't shirtless in the live action.
Really?
Like not really mad. They were like, I need an explanation, Disney.
move the imp webs.
It was so funny.
Well done.
There was an issue. People thought that
Look at that!
Ariel was too eroticized in the original movie.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Now, tell me, have you seen Ariel flitting about anywhere?
Oh, yes. I saw her earlier. She's out exploring. Would you like me to find her for you?
Absolutely! And when you do, you tell her to get herself back here this minute. She better not be doing any more of that swimming up to the surface. Those humans are nothing but trouble.
You got it. I'll find her. It was nice to meet you, Sebastian.
Why don't you go see Flounder? He's in the caverns near the throne room and theater.
I mean, I will admit the way she sang Part of Your World, and then when she got her voice taken, she was thrusting her hips and titties out all over the place. Like she was being all dramatic. I was like, girl. I was like, she did eat that up though.
Don't forget Belle's treasure chest over there.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I actually did see the alternate ending of the original movie. What the hell is that?
Wonderful.
Yeah, what is that?
And the alternate ending was interesting. It gave kind of a more obvious reason as to why King Triton didn't like humans and stuff. But you know, I guess through testing, they were like, okay, we can't go with that ending because it was a lot scarier.
Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Flounder? Where's Ariel?
I mean, obviously, the real
To see this big
Little
human
Mermaid
boat.
story
But she's been gone a really long time.
is,
and I think there's a storm coming.
Well, I'm sure she'll be back
a lot more darker
Mhm.
because she had
I
to.
don't know. There's lots of
It felt
pufferfish and
like
eels over there.
she would be walking
And
on
we-
glass
Mm-hmm.
We don't get
whenever
along.
she
Yeah,
walked,
that's it.
and
Maybe you
something
could grab the
about
treasures,
like
and I'll take him back to the treasure.
Ariel tried
No
to
problem.
get her fin
You'll
back
stay here.
by
Back in a minute.
stitching her
Let's
legs
beach.
back together
Mm-hmm.
or together. Like it's really creepy.
It's yeah, it's very dark. And
Mhm.
that's why I was so shocked as to why the original Disney movie storyline, it wasn't that dark, but it was like scary. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
But Hans Christian Andersen, I believe, is the writer of the original. A lot of people
Yeah.
speculate that story, The Little Mermaid, was like in reference to him. What the fuck? I'm so confused. Being in love with a straight man, his friend, and you know, obviously that man not being able to reciprocate those feelings. So her taking away her voice, you know, you could see that as him not being able to, you know, tell his feelings, you know, stitching her legs back together, you know, just her changing herself. It's a lot of metaphors and stuff that you could
Yeah.
get out of what, you know, Ariel was originally, or her name wasn't Ariel, her name was just the Little Mermaid, what she was doing in the original story. I don't know what they told me to do with this.
I think they're supposed to take him down to Flounder, maybe?
Probably. I was not paying Flounder any attention. His face getting on my nerves. Oh, you're right. Awesome. And these eels are scaring me.
They're really not doing nothing. The only thing that's doing stuff is the puffer fish.
Mm-hmm. Now look, Puffer. Oh, okay. This is what we gotta do. Look, Mrs. Puff. Y'all need to calm down.
I don't know why the eels are there. That's weird.
I know. I would rather them be doing something because they just being uncanny right now.
Mm.
Wonderful.
Yay!
Wow, you're really good at that. I don't suppose you could help me with those giant clams too. See, Sebastian told me to get him open so he can collect the pearls for King Triton, but they keep ignoring me.
You got it, Flounder.
Find the oysters and use twirl magic to open them up.
Not they keep ignoring me. Flounder, don't nobody want to listen to you.
Mm-mm.
How would you feel about the Little Mermaid 2?
It was cute. But at the same time, I'm just like, was it necessary?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the Cinderella 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. They wanted the ugly stepsisters to have more of a storyline
Mm-hmm.
and try to. From what I understand, is they were a play test to see if they were able to actually evolve the original story as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think back then, no.
Yeah.
I don't think that, they would be able to do that. And they tried to recorrect certain things
Yeah.
with like the Once Upon a Time series,
Mm-hmm.
giving things a little twist by keeping it back, while also keeping it true to its nature. But the live actions are trying to correct it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, they're not going to have like Ariel stitching up her legs,
Mm-hmm. Or getting her tongue cut out.
Yeah. Or that Cinderella, even though in Cinderella they did get their eyes puffed out, I think in the live action, I don't think like they didn't show them cutting off their foot or ankle or whatever,
or their big toe.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Like, I don't know. It's interesting what they're doing with the live action Snow White that's coming out, and how that's gonna play out.
When you see Ariel, can you tell her to meet me there?
Sure, I'll go see if
I haven't been following that. There is way too much controversy about that movie.
She's by the beach.
Yeah, people are upset that the person that's playing Snow White isn't really white. She's not as pale as snow.
Mm-hmm. There's that, and also people are upset that the dwarfs are not played by actual little people.
Now I'm kind of upset with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I have an issue with because like with Disney's Wish.
Oh yeah, that new movie that came out.
Yes, and how Chris Pine is playing is voice acting for somebody that's Afro-Latina or Afro-Latinx. I mean, but I don't know. It's whatever. Also, Chris Pine is an actor. He's not a voice actor. You're taking jobs from people that actually studied and honed their craft as voice actors. And whatever. Ooh.
I clicked out of the game. See if it's saved. That's a glitch.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was the last thing. Perfect. Yeah. I'm really sick of them
She's by the beach.
just taking jobs from voice actors and giving them to, not that, film actors can't voice act. It's very different.
Well, I always think about this when it comes to voice acting. There was an episode of Hannah Montana, which is also Disney, that Hannah got hired to do a voice acting gig for this cartoon about a duck. So she went and studied on how to talk like a duck and everything. It was a whole bunch of shenanigans. But she went in and was like, she did her impression of what the characters were saying, and they were like, no, we hired you because of you. We want the duck to sound like you.
Oh, wow.
And eventually she realized that, either she said the gig wasn't for her or she did it in her normal voice. But that just always reminds me of that, like, these movies don't hire people to sound like what the characters to sound like. They hire you because of your name and what you can bring into the box office.
Yep.
Like that whole movie, a lot of people still to this day forget that Beyonce was in there's a animated about some fairies or something. It's not Tinkerbell. It's not part of the Tinkerbell series. But there was like this, I can't remember what the name of it is. But she voice acted in it, and people only saw it for Beyonce. And at the end of the day, though, it didn't get popular. It didn't sell.
Yeah.
So, but they thought adding Beyonce to it would have made it into a whole franchise, and yeah, it didn't go nowhere.
That's crazy.
So,
I'm sorry, I'm just not realizing Ariel's following me with her face.
Oh,
bitch, what you doing behind that rock? You supposed to be taking care of these imps. The hell is wrong with you? Don't make me sing a song. Look, I just realized she was like literally looking my way.
She gonna end up breaking her neck the way she was twisting though. Like, girl.
Oh, you're back. Did you see Eric?
You know I was back. You was looking right at me.
Hold on. Did you see comma Eric? That's a grammar error.
I didn't know that you'd met a human before.
Well, we haven't actually met, but I rescued him during the storm. He was sailing home and got thrown overboard.
Oh no.
I've just got to see him again.
I'm sure you will.
One thing that I learned about so I don't know, I know you don't watch DC movies, but in the Wonder Woman movie, they literally shot by shot did the rescue scene from The Little Mermaid.
Really?
Yeah, so Steve Trevor is and this is so the Wonder Woman movie takes place during World War One. It's supposed to take place at World War II, but they just decided to make it World War One for the movie. And Steve Trevor is a pilot, and his aircraft gets shut down, and it wrecks in the ocean, and he floats near Paradise Island. I can't remember if they call it Themyscira Paradise Island in the movie. And all the Amazons are like, there's a man, it's a man, it's a man. And Diana jumps in the ocean, literally just like the Little Mermaid, and pulls him to the shore. And the scene in the Little Mermaid where Eric opens his eyes and he sees, that silhouette of Ariel, they shot by shot recreated that with Wonder Woman. And there's a man who worked with Marvel. He works in Marvel Comics, and he's written a few stories for Marvel. I don't know if he directed the scene or he contributed, but he was involved, and he's said to have basically been the one to contribute to that scene being a direct reference to The Little Mermaid.
It's you. Oh, I'm so glad you came back.
Me too. I was hoping we could go on another adventure.
That's what I was thinking. In fact, if we could just find a way to get past all this icky seaweed, we could look for human treasures inside the boat.
Oh, I know how to get rid of that seaweed. Give me 1 second.
Use the magic wand. to turn
Every time I see this spider webs, I always think of what Belle said.
Gaston left the sticky web. It's like, girl, don't put that on Gaston. Nasty ass.
You need Cinderella's blue crystal.
That's not what I'm trying to do, voice.
To complete the task, you need Cinderella's
Oh my God.
blue crystal to open this.
So, what do you think is next for like
Turn imps
the
into
Disney princess brand as far as like media?
As far what, like, I think it's time for them to introduce a new princess, which I think that's what they're trying to do with Wish.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's gonna pick up because Rhea is technically
Fairy godmother, isn't she? I don't know. I heard what she supposedly is, and I was just like, what? I just didn't get it. I was like, because they say the movie references a lot of different Disney movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she is supposed to
Now we can go.
be like the OG or something.
No. I promised Flounder I'd help
Oh.
him by the treasure.
I don't know. I have to watch it.
But
Yeah.
But
now, the current might
as soon as I heard
be
Chris
open.
Pine's name attached to it, I kind of fell out.
If you'd like, I can go help Flounder.
But
while you get the
I
treasure.
guess I can give it a
That would be
try just to see.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Thank you.
I heard that she basically becomes
near the
like
3000 theater.
the fairy godmother or something.
Mm.
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's what happened. Ooh,
I
it's-
mean,
Wonderful.
if she's becoming the fairy godmother, she's gonna have to change races, ethnicities.
that was, I think that was my thing, because when people were saying that, I was like, did I hear that right? But
she's like the OG.
yeah,
That started the fairy godmother empire. I don't know how else to say it. But
yeah. But for those watching and listening to the video, we have not seen Wish. I've just heard bits and pieces of stuff that people were saying. Well, first of all, I heard it's not the best movie. Like, even if you're really into Disney, I've heard it is just not the best movie. Is this Belle? No.
Need Ariel's
That's
aura
Ariel.
crystal to open this treasure chest. Flounder's
I also heard rumors that Disney is also making a movie that is supposed to connect all princesses together. Like, have them set ultimately in one world.
I feel like they
Which-
should.
I think it is technically because they've never debunked that the fact is that these are not these princesses aren't in the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's obvious, like in shoot.
What's too soggy? Ew.
Oh, you saw it that time?
Yes. Oh, now it's popping up again. It's like,
Um,
just in case.
but it's quite obvious they're part of the same universe. I mean, you
Mhm.
have Rapunzel and Flynn attending Elsa's coronation.
Yeah,
You have Belle was walking around. Was it in Aladdin?
I think it
I
was
don't
Aladdin.
remember. Yeah, Belle was in Aladdin, which doesn't make any sense to be honest.
You have that scene from Wreck-It Ralph 2, I think.
Oh, to where they're all sitting and doing slumber parties. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was mainly talking about like before Wreck-It Ralph,
Mm-hmm.
but
Wow, you're
you
back.
know, it's just I don't know.
That's great.
They,
Because,
I don't,
there's some pufferfish and
I
eels up
do
in
understand, but I'm
Gargoyle's
kind of like,
and I really want to get 'em
I
for
feel
Ariel.
like they don't
But,
want to
you know,
mess
I kinda got
with
this
the
cold
core
feeling
structure of how these characters act.
Here to help.
Whew.
Yeah.
And to write new stories with them, you would have to
Treasure Kid.
flesh them out more than how people are familiar. Like, for example, with Ariel, you would have to make it very clear that she is a lot more adventurous. So if like they were all together and they had to go somewhere, they're like, oh my God, we got to go find the magic diamond to save Babadook, whoever. Ariel would probably be the first person to jump on that shit. But people would probably not be used to her doing that because they're so used to her singing about going up on, you know, fresh land and meeting Eric. That they would probably feel like that was out of character. But I'd be like, well, the way her character is, she would be the main one wanting to go on the adventure. And then you would have to think of how the other princesses would react to it. Like, what do you think Belle would do?
What, going to look for a crystal?
Like, if they were all, I'm just like, ow. Like, if, like a generic movie plot where they all get together and to save whatever, they had to go find something on an adventure.
Well, to me, I think Belle would be like, if that was the case, Belle would sign up for it for one, because she would be the researcher. She would go to the library, find like 50,000 books on the topic, and I don't know, because then you get into the fact of, okay, are we talking about 1993 Belle? Are we talking about live action Belle? Are we talking, because a lot of people don't know, Belle has a second movie. The Enchanted Christmas, which is one of my, I could be biased, but it's one of my favorite movies ever. But and they also don't know that Belle is the only one that has a canon book called The Lost Book, and I've read that book like 12 times already. That is, Disney hired a writer specifically to continue on Belle's story. Well, it's not a continuation, it's more so of what happens while in between Christmas and her and Beast getting to know each other better. That happens to where, like, there's a magic book. I'm not trying to give it away, but there's like a magic book that Belle gets sucked into, and she has to find her way out. And I am begging Disney to make it into a movie because it is so fucking good. But yeah, I don't know. It just, in order for this movie to work, they would have to pick and choose which era of Disney princess is now canon. Because in the original, I'm going to keep on bringing up Beauty and the Beast because that's the one I've watched mostly. Animated Belle wasn't as fleshed out as live action Belle was. You know, we got to know the fact that her mother died from the plague. That, you know, that the Beast was not really dumb. He was well educated, well world traveled, and in the animated version, he didn't know how to read. Like it just, I don't know. Are they gonna pick black Ariel versus white Ariel? You know, there's like certain things that they would have to say, hey, moving forward, this is what these Disney princesses are. And I don't think Disney would ever do that, because you have fans, hardcore fans, that like the original Little Mermaid. We have a new generation that believe that Haley Bailey's version, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't think Disney would actually do.
Fun fact, I saw Beauty and the Beast 2 before I saw Beauty and the Beast 1.
Really?
So wow. I always, because isn't Beauty and the Beast 2 the one with that scary ass piano?
Yes, Maestro.
Yes. So I always thought Beauty and the Beast 2 was Beauty and the Beast 1. And I would always be like,
well, how do we get here?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No.
I always thought Beauty and the Beast 2 was Beauty and the Beast 1. So every time someone would turn on Beauty and the Beast 1, I'd be like, oh my gosh, where's the part with that scary ass piano? And they're like, that's not in this movie. I was like, oh.
Also, fun fact, Belle was the first princess to have a live action TV show.
Ooh.
Because Belle had Belle's Magical Storybook. Belle's Magical Storytime. So she had her own TV show to where she had like this little it's a little house or whatever, to where she had a book, and each episode would be about a story that she was telling, and situations. So yeah, like I don't know, there's just so many different aspects of Disney that they would have to look into to be like, okay, let's do this. I didn't realize Belle paved a way for a lot of things.
She did. That sounds like almost like Twilight Zone, like not Twilight Zone, but like the way, you know, they're introducing a new concept every episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you could probably look to stuff like maybe I've not played Kingdom Hearts, so I can't say Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But
I feel like with Kingdom Hearts, don't get me wrong, and I know there's die-hard Kingdom Hearts there. Disney might own Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like they're trying to get away from Disney. Because like with Sora and all them, he's growing up, you know, especially in the new game, like there's hardly any Disney aspect to it at all.
Yep.
You know, versus what first Kingdom Hearts was, Mickey was in every fucking scene, you know, like, I don't know. I just feel like Disney has created this universe, and at this point, Disney is confusing their audiences, being like, here's a reimagined version, but it's canon, it's just reimagined.
Yeah.
And they liked using that reimagined word too much, and it's like, okay, which one's canon, which one's reimagined, which one, you know, you're trying to correct things, but at the same time you're promoting original. Like it can get confusing sometimes. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Disney fan. I will always be a huge Disney fan, but I just feel like Disney needs to pick a direction and go in it to move forward.
They need me to write a princess crossover
so
movie.
Much better. Thank you. But gosh, the coral.
They gonna be doing things.
I hope it's okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just let me, polish it up a bit.
Find the pieces of coral and use twirl magic to change each one's appearance.
All right. Wee. Yay. Woohoo. Yes.
Wonderful. Oh, look. The coral's beautiful. It's almost like magic.
I'm just glad I could help.
Well, Daddy'll be here any minute, and I know he's gonna love it. Oh my gosh. I was supposed to meet Flounder at the sunken boat, and I completely forgot.
I could go look for him if you'd like. That way you can stay here and meet your father.
Oh, that would be so great. Thank you.
Flounder really needs your assistance.
Oh my gosh, Flounder.
Don't forget the chest again, so you don't have to go back.
I was about to say, is that her chest? I can't remember what color her damn chest is.
Yellow. Like her dress. What is this thing?
I don't know. They just being extra. Barbie extra. Where the fuck did Ariel go? Okay. This reminds me of the Little Mermaid PlayStation game. It wasn't a bad game.
Oh yeah.
Must admit, was not a bad game.
Speaking of the Disney games, do you have you seen that TikTok about how like gamers now are playing like the new well, not new, but the newly ported Lion King game?
Mm-hmm.
And that games back then didn't have a save option.
Yeah.
So it's just like these people are playing the little
What's wrong, Flounder?
Lion King game and then getting upset that if they die, they have to start the whole game all over.
It's like hit the rewind button.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I tried to follow
Oh
him,
yeah,
but I
that's right.
just
They
couldn't
do
get
have
past the
on Switch. They do.
Yeah.
On other consoles, they don't.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, and don't let the sea witch catch you.
Ursula?
Oh, I know what to do. I just have to get rid of those imps. Then the barrier will stop blocking the entrance.
Ooh, I want to hear what Ursula sound like.
Imps back into sprites.
Fun fact, it is said that the drag queen that Ursula is based off of did not like being a drag queen.
Who, Divine? Yeah, no.
Mhm.
John Walters created that.
It's time to make your way to Ursula's lair.
Come on, Flounder. Don't be a guppy.
No, 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 no. Oh, I can't stand it. It's too easy. The child is in love with
Ursula!
and not just
Oh my god.
a prince. Oh, her daddy.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love Ursula being a thick girl. But why they made it look
What
like
was
she
that?
just stuffed 50 honey buns in her
Who's
face?
there? I warn you, I don't take kindly to intruders.
Ooh, is that her original voice? I think it
Boys,
is.
stop
Yeah, I think
playing
so.
around.
Ooh, she can't see us.
Get to the statue at the end of the path and use twirl magic to collect it. Hide behind rocks so Ursula doesn't see you.
Ooh, this is gonna be scary.
Ursula isn't paying attention. It's safe to go now.
Someone there?
Oh shit.
Ursula's going to turn around. Hide behind a rock.
Oh god, Ursula.
Jackson,
Oh my god.
I want you to keep an extra close watch on that pretty little daughter of King Triton's. Boys, stop playing around.
That is actually kind of
Ursula
scary.
isn't paying attention. It's safe to go now.
Oh shit.
Ursula's going to turn around. Hide behind a rock.
Know yourself. Flotsam, Jetsam, bring Ariel to me.
Oh, they used their names.
Ursula's paying
Good.
attention. It's safe to go now.
Oh my gosh.
Ursula's going to turn around. Hide behind a rock.
Why is she looking at that exact same spot?
Flotsam, Jetsam,
The same spot.
bring Ariel to me.
Ursula isn't paying attention. It's safe to go now. Ursula's going to... You did it!
You got the statue. Ah, Ariel's gonna love it.
Why don't I go find her so you can give it to her?
You do that? Cool.
Mm-mm.
I'll be back in no time.
He's acting like that takes a lot of effort.
At the beach. You can get there through the treasure cave.
Ooh.
Teenagers, they think they know everything.
Lord.
They manage, they swim all over you.
Ooh, there's another bell chest.
Yay.
Another
You
flower.
did it!
Ooh.
Well, there's one over there.
Ooh. Oh, I wasn't close enough. Still wasn't close enough. Yeah. Another flower. Parts of your world.
More imps. I've got to change them back into sprites before they cause any more mischief.
Use the magic wand to turn imps back into sprites.
We already did this.
So I'm wondering if the princesses can't see the imps. I wonder what the hell they think we're doing. Just twirling around, just moving our wand, like.
What that girl's doing ain't none of my business.
This crazy little girl just coming to help us, and she just. I'm not gonna question her, just twirling something around.
Ariel's like, I'm trying to ignore her, but it's not working. She keeps flicking that thing around.
You did it!
Hey, Ariel, what you doing?
Oh, I was just daydreaming.
That's Jodie Benson, isn't it? I think it is.
I think so.
She usually comes back to voice Ariel. Like, if anyone's gonna come back and voice their character, it's usually her.
Ariel
Yeah.
wants to speak with you. She's in the treasure cave.
Because in the other game, you know, a lot of the other princesses, it was like, you could tell that was not Jasmine. It's like, okay, that is not Jasmine. But Ariel, you were like, oh, okay, yeah, that's Ariel.
You guys are the best. Thank you. It looks just like him. It even has his eyes.
No, the fuck it don't.
It really don't.
Eric, run away with you? Well, this is also so sudden.
Child, Ariel will not say that.
Please, is there anything I can do to thank you?
Wait, didn't she say that? I think she did say that.
Did she?
I think she did. Like, it's one of those scenes that I don't remember. I think she did say that.
It could have been a crystal. Why don't you try looking there?
I will. I hope to see you both again very soon. Thanks for being such good friends.
You have to go? But what if there are more pufferfish or eels?
Oh, you'll be fine, Flounder. I think you're a lot braver than you know.
Chase the imp that's carrying the magic crystal. Use magic to defeat the imp and destroy its portal.
I also think that you can tell which, not character, well, maybe worlds they prioritized based on the type of gameplay. Because Beauty and the Beast world felt a lot more bland. We were just going up and down the street.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe if they just, whoever the developers were, just couldn't like think of, you know, more creative things to do in Beauty and the Beast world.
That's true, because this one seems more flushed out, more detailed. Yeah.
Crystal to make a new portal. If it does, I'll never see the crystal again.
Like, it got a little better when we got to Beast Castle, but we didn't see Beast. Like how here, I don't think we're gonna see King Triton.
It has a crystal.
Right.
Which I do think that's kind of cool to not undermine the princesses.
Use magic.
Yeah.
To turn it into a sprite.
Get back here.
Why, if Ariel was my daughter, I'd show her who was first. None of this fled into the service and other such nonsense. No, sir. I'd keep her under tight control.
Okay, Sebastian, talk about being an abusive father. Damn, he is going. He just going. Yeah. Gotcha.
Wonderful.
I got it! That means Ariel's kingdom is safe now. But I still
Yay.
have to find the other crystals.
Congratulations. You've completed this chapter. You may now return to the fairy kingdom by using the portal.
Yay! We did it!
Welcome back. You may customize your room, tend to the magic garden, buy items, or choose another adventure.
It's funny that I went through all that effort to put on this dress and we didn't even get to wear the dress.
Right.
So, Glitch, next time, where should we go? Cinderella World or Rapunzel Land?
Both are two horrible princesses.
Oh,
Let's go ahead and get Rapunzel's out of the way next.
yay! Oh, I also got the Tangled video game. That game's actually fun.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see.
That's the
I
thing.
want to change my outfit. And that game has better controls than this game does.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
They actually do use WASD controls and not the controls this one's using.
Yeah.
Let's go see what. Well, I could do it right here.
See you customize your appearance.
Oh, that's Ariel's hair. You got any makeup? Oh, that's cute. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta go with that. Oh, I know what I wanted. I want to go buy a crown
Yay.
so I can be a real princess. So we're gonna save Cinderella for last.
Yeah.
I wonder if her world's gonna be scary.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the first game it was scary. I was like, child. Oh, that was Tiana's crown. I saw it. I saw it. Give me all the tings. Okay. Let's get this crown on.
Check customize your appearance.
Ew, it's kind of ugly. Yeah, that's Tiana's crown, all right. All right, so next time we'll be in. Oh, I look so cute. We'll be in Rapunzel. Wait, this needs to be. Was that a hoe?
Sure.
So, sure.
I don't know. Is it a hand rake?
It needs to be tended to. All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.